morning from Lake Atitlán. So I know I've kind of started this vlog off kind of on the slower side, but today I'm finally able to go out and explore. So like I said, I am currently staying in San Pedro La Laguna, which is one of the 11 towns on the lake. So a little bit about the lake. So it is massive. It was actually formed many thousands of years ago by a volcano that had erupted and left a crater. So now the landscape, there are a few volcanoes in the distance and surrounding the lake, but it is this just massive lake, and you can get around it in a couple different ways. You can use a tuk-tuk taxi, or you can use one of the water boats that I actually came on yesterday to get here after I took the shuttle from Guatemala City to the main town of Panajachel. I still had to learn how to say that correctly. But anyway, this morning I slept until about 8. I'm still trying to get a little bit acclimated to the altitude. It's not like super high here. It's 5,000 or so feet, but like the first day in like Guatemala City, which is just slightly lower than here, I just had like a slight headache, but otherwise I'm just like a little bit on the more tired side. So I just let myself sleep a little bit, and then now, and also this morning I did some of my physical therapy exercises. So now I'm going to go explore the nearby town of San Juan. I think it's San Juan La Laguna as well. It's just like the next town over. I'm going to see how much the boat costs versus like one of the tuk-tuks. But over there, apparently it's really pretty. You can see some like weaving, potentially like weaving demonstrations for fabric. And then you can also go to a viewpoint. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back here to where I'm staying and just kind of explore the area a little bit further. I did walk around a little bit, but I just want to explore a little bit more, and I just want to see, honestly, if I could get in a short run tomorrow here. I just kind of have to look around. But yeah, it doesn't seem like the gyms here have a treadmill, so we'll see what I can figure out. But anyway, I'm going to take you along and we're going to go explore. And also I want to try to find some sort of produce because I have not had a vegetable in a couple days, and I would like some cooked vegetables. But yeah, so anyway, that is what we're up to today, and let's take you along and go explore this beautiful lake. So before I headed down to the docks to go over to San Juan, I did walk around where I was staying in San Pedro. They had a lot of really cool street art and a lot of murals and just colorful buildings. So it's just a really fun place to explore because I didn't get to really explore too much the day before. Then I took one of the water taxis that you can find all along the lake. This is definitely the primary way to get around the lake. It only costs a couple dollars to do the round trip boat. So then I went over to San Juan and I walked around here. This is definitely a very colorful place too. Lots of street art. It is definitely one of the more popular cities to go visit if you're a tourist. But one thing I definitely recommend to go do is to go to the weaving area. They do like a little educational tour, so they'll take you through how they make all the fabric and how they do all the weaving. So it's really cool, really interesting. You can also buy yourself a little souvenir. I bought a little coin purse. And then I went up to a viewpoint and got this gorgeous view of the lake, or at least this one side of the lake. Like I said, this lake is massive. So really you can't see the entire lake from one point just because it is just so big. But highly recommend going up here just to check out the views because it is so well worth it. I then went back to my accommodation and I played around a little bit with my drone just to get it up in the air, see if I can see the lake any better. So as you can see from the video, it's just a very beautiful kind of landscape around the lake with the mountains, the volcanoes, and of course all the various houses that people live in. Okay, it is 3:40. I've been back at the hostel. It's not a hostel. It's like a hotel. Little hotel. Homestay? Not a homestay. I don't know. Whatever. But I've been back in my accommodation for like a little over an hour now. I've just been working on getting the videos and stuff off my camera and my drone. I still need to do my phone, but putting it onto my external hard drive. And then now I'm going to do a little bit of work, and then probably in about an hour I'm going to head back out just to grab a couple of items for dinner and some water. And yeah, so I'm just kind of having a chill afternoon here. Kind of tempted to go out on the hammock, but I do really need to hustle and get some work done, so maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm gonna get some work done, and then I also need to book a hike and my accommodations for Antigua. And I might change what I'm doing there. And I don't know if I want to talk about it in this vlog, because I feel like the next one I'll explain it more, but basically it has to do with the Acatenango hike, and Fuego hasn't been erupting for over a month now, or about a month now, and I'm just not 100% sure if I'm going to do it, but I might do something else, so we'll see. I will decide on that, because I feel like if I'm going to do it, I really want to do it when it is erupting, so maybe it means I just have to come back to Guatemala to do that, but we will see. But anyway, that's my little update. I did have a great day. You kind of saw some clips, and I did some voiceovers, but it was really nice. And yeah, so I'm very tired though, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna have a chill rest of the day, go to bed early, wake up early so I can try to get in a run, and then do more exploring tomorrow before working again. So anyway, that is it for now, and I will see you all later. Good morning. So I am here this morning in the village town of San Marcos La Laguna. It's one of the other villages around the lake. I wasn't originally going to come here, but where I wanted to go today, it was going to be very difficult to get there by boat, so I'm gonna try to go there tomorrow or Saturday. But anyway, I am, oh hello doggy, oh, and you're gonna pee after. Anyway, I'm gonna explore here. It's definitely like kind of known as the hippie town, and did not pick a good spot, and it's a bit more gentrified, so we'll see. I don't know how long I'll stay here. I kind of wanted to stay away because it's very gentrified, but I didn't really have anywhere else to go today that was easy to get to from where I'm staying. But anyway, I will take you along. We'll walk around and explore a bit, and then we'll head back, do work, because I have a very early morning tomorrow. So I have to go to bed early. But anyway, sorry for the chaotic start to today, but let's go explore, let's walk around a bit and see what San Marcos is all about. So as I said, San Marcos is kind of known as the hippie area. A lot of expats actually live in this village, which is interesting. And it's definitely built up for tourists. So I will say it wasn't my favorite place to be, but I did enjoy walking around a little bit. I did get my drone back up in the air just to take a look at everything. I wanted to see if I could see the lake in a little bit of a different perspective, which I definitely did. However, I had a little bit of an incident with the drone, and well, let's just say things did not work out the best. Okay, well, I broke my drone. It crashed, and spent the past hour trying to find it, but I did finally find it. Very, very helpful. Man, I finally was able to fly down because it was on private property, but we did find it. But yeah, the arm completely stripped out, so I don't think I could fix it. I might have to wait and see if I can find a camera store that could possibly fix it. Otherwise, I have to wait till I get back to the US to send it to DJI. But anyway, that's how my day is going. but I did find it. And the Find My Drone feature does work. So, but yeah, that sucks. All right, let's keep exploring. So it surprisingly stayed very calm during the entire incident, but you know, a busted drone, at least I was able to get it back, but I was able to still enjoy my afternoon. I went to this nature reserve area on the lake. You can swim here, as you can see this person jumping in, but I did not have a swimsuit. But I still enjoy just walking around and seeing the beautiful landscape. This lake, I just can't say it enough, this lake is just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I climbed all the way up to the top, and you kind of see where my drone crashed. So if you see the field there, it was, let's see, right, I don't know if you can see the red house kind of right over here. It was kind of in that area, which is where it crashed. So that's fun. Oh, hopefully I can get it fixed. But that might mean no more drone shots for Guatemala. Hopefully I can get it fixed in Quito when I get to Ecuador. Spoiler alert. But anyway, gorgeous, gorgeous view. Definitely more strenuous than I thought. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this and then go back down. Okay, I am back now after a very exhausting, you could tell I'm tired, exhausting morning over in San Marcos. But despite the drone issue, it was fine. I think I would prefer where I went yesterday, but yeah, I went to like this nature reserve today and it was pretty nice, just very tiring. So it is not even 2 o'clock, it's like 1:30, and I am just here for the rest of the day. I'm gonna start packing and do some work, but I'm just gonna go sit in the hammock for about 20 minutes just to chill out, enjoy the weather. And I finally found bananas. I found some fruit. So yay, because I have been on the hunt for fruit for a few days now. So, and also vegetables. I did see some vegetables, but I'm moving tomorrow to a different hostel, so I'll just go get vegetables there. But anyway, I'm gonna relax. I look exhausted. I'm gonna clean up and then I'm gonna just do some work for the rest of the day. So might not check in until tomorrow morning, but tomorrow morning I have a very early start because I'm headed to do a sunrise hike. So that's what we're up to. And then, like I said, we change accommodations tomorrow because I'm going to go to the other side of the lake to stay 3 nights there. But I've really enjoyed this. Definitely would recommend it. I'll put the location tag somewhere, but if I haven't already, but I definitely recommend staying here if you just like want to stay in this area. Like, this area was built as like a big backpacker area, and while there is the party hostel like right up the street, I haven't gotten that vibe personally. But maybe just because I haven't been like, I don't know, doing that sort of thing. So I don't know, but I've actually really enjoyed it here. I thought I wasn't going to like this area as much for some reason, just based off of everything I read, but I found it very relaxing. And yeah, so yeah. And if you want to run here, let me know. I can give you a running route. It's really down and back a few times, but I was able to get a run in this morning. But I had to wake up pretty early because otherwise all the tuk-tuks are going. But anyway, I'm just rambling now. I'm so tired. But I will probably check in with you all tomorrow. So, yeah. I will check you all later. Good morning. So I didn't have a chance to vlog first thing this morning because I was up at 3:20 for a 4 o'clock meeting to do a hike this morning. So you probably saw the clips already of that, and I'm kind of explaining what I did, but I went up to Mayan Face, which is also known as Indian Nose. And I did that hike this morning. It wasn't a super long hike. I think my GP, let's see, my running watch put it at 1.33 miles for the round trip. So it wasn't too long. And I mean, it was definitely like an incline and such, but I don't know, people made it seem like it was going to be like ridiculously difficult. I didn't personally think it was difficult. I did use my trekking poles for the first time. Well, I guess you can't see them because they're broken down. But I did use my trekking poles because I want to start getting used to them, because I have more hikes I'm doing on this trip and will be needing those. So I brought them along to try to start getting used to them. But I don't think it was the best hike to do so, just because, I don't know, it was just, I don't know, I just need to practice with them a little bit more. But anyway, it is just after 8 a.m. I'm not sure what time I have to check out of here, but I'm going to try to stay until at least 11. Just because I'm switching accommodations today. I'm going to Panajachel today for the next 3 nights. So, and I can't check in there until 2. So, yeah. If I can leave here at noon, that'd actually be better. I mean, I could just bring my laptop downstairs and just do some work. But anyway, I'm going to do some packing, do some stretching and all of that. Shower, obviously, eat some breakfast, and then head over. I'm not quite sure what else I'm going to do today. I know I'm going to go to the grocery store, and I know I need to map out a running route for tomorrow, but I'm not really sure what else I'm going to do. I'm just so tired because it was such an early wake up, so it might just be an early day for me. I might just get some work done, so then I don't have to work tomorrow or on Sunday, or maybe Monday. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so hopefully the footage of the hike came out nicely. But yeah, otherwise I will catch you all later when I'm not looking as disheveled, and we'll go explore another part of this beautiful, beautiful lake. The Mayan Face hike is probably the number one activity to do when you're on the lake. I paid about $35 for my hike, which seems to be around the going price. You can get it a little bit cheaper, but I booked mine through Get Your Guide. I didn't like my tour provider. I actually think they sent someone else to come and get me compared to the people I actually booked with, but it's all kind of the same. The view was really nice, really pretty. The hike was built to be really, really tough. I didn't find it that difficult, to be honest. I'm in pretty decent shape though, but I don't know, it just seems like everyone thought it was a lot easier than it was made out to be. But definitely glad I did it, but I personally don't feel the need to ever go do it again. Okay, good morning. It is 9:36, so I've been up for about 3 hours now, or a little over 3 hours. I got up early this morning. I went for a little run. I definitely have realized, at least in the first week here on this trip, almost, that I had to get up really early to run, like right when the sun comes up, just because there's just not a whole lot of places you can run here, not only just because of traffic, but also just with the roads. So, which is totally fine. But you do have to get up early to at least try to get out there when there's not so many cars and tuk-tuks and everything. So anyway, I did a little short run, and then I came back here, kind of got ready, although I did end up changing, and I'll explain why in a second. And then I went to actually drop off my laundry. There was a place about 10 minutes away. There's a few places, but this one had really good reviews. And I wanted to get there right at 9 when they open so I can get it back today. So I had to go pick it up at about 6 tonight. So I did that. And then I came back here. I changed. I was wearing a little skirt, but I realized, and I changed to leggings because I realized where I'm thinking, or where I'm going to go today. I may go into a church, and hopefully leggings will be a little bit more appropriate. I didn't bring jeans or anything, and my hiking pants which are a little baggier, are at the laundry, with the laundry people. So anyway, but now I am going to go eat real quick, and then I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna take a tuk-tuk to Santa Catarina and explore there. I'm hoping it's not too like busy. Everything I've read is kind of like not a tourist hotspot, which is actually I kind of prefer, because I would like to see a little bit more of like the Mayan culture. But I'm gonna go and walk around there for a bit. Obviously I'll take you along, and then I'm gonna come back here and I might do the nature reserve here, or I might just wait to do that tomorrow. So we'll see. If I don't do it, I don't do it. It's not a big deal. But yeah, so we will see what we want to do. I'm going to go eat real quick and then head out, and we'll explore another village here on the lake. Santa Catarina, it's becoming more popular with tourists. Not every person who visits the lake though will go here, but I'm really glad I came to this town because it's actually really cool, because a lot of the buildings are painted in this really beautiful blue, and they have this initiative there where basically you can have your house painted. You have to have like specific patterns, or like there's like a preset amount of patterns you can do, but you can have your house completely painted for free, and it's supposed to help promote tourism. So definitely helps with photos. It's a really photogenic place to go and take some really cool photos, and you can also learn a lot. And it was kind of nice to go somewhere where there were a few tourists, so I wasn't like stared at, but also it wasn't overwhelmingly tourists. You still got a lot of the local culture. People were coming up to you to interact with you. They were really happy to share a little bit of information, and I just really enjoyed going here. What I would suggest is going there with a tuk-tuk, because it is uphill, and then if you want to save some money, you can walk back because it's pretty much downhill. Just be careful of the cars, because they do like to go really fast around the corners, but definitely a great way to spend a day. Good afternoon. I guess it's afternoon. It is Sunday. It's my last day here in Lake Atitlán. I did go out last night, so I've had a bit of a leisurely morning. I allowed myself to sleep in because I've had like 3 mornings of just very early mornings. I have to get up early tomorrow, so I just let myself sleep in. And then I uploaded a YouTube video and booked my shuttle for tomorrow, and just kind of like did some other admin stuff. But now it is about 12:30. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 12:30. I'm going to go to the nature reserve today. Actually, I should look at the weather first, make sure it's not going to rain. But plan on going to the nature reserve and then just kind of coming back here and just relaxing and getting ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow I head to Antigua. So anyway, that is what's up. Sorry I kind of just dropped off recording yesterday, but it was kind of like my first like night out traveling, and yeah, it was fun, but I do want some proper sleep. And yeah, and I need to also just kind of book or kind of figure out what I'm doing in Antigua and booking the rest of the stuff here in Guatemala, because I had to book my flight to Ecuador. So anyway, that is what's up. I will take you along. I'm going to switch cameras, and I will see you shortly. So the weather ended up being fine. I went over to the nature reserve. I think I walked there from the hostel. Took me maybe 20 or 30 minutes to walk there, so it wasn't too bad. The nature reserve is kind of like other nature reserves I've been to in Central America, but it was still a great way to spend an afternoon. They also had a lot of cool things you could do in addition to entering the reserve, like zip lining, and they also had like this cable bike thing. You can bike with the cable. I don't really know how to explain it, but it seemed really cool, really fun. I just didn't really want to do it personally. There's also some waterfalls you can go to. There is some animals, which I'm hoping that they're treated really well. This one seemed to be in a little bit of distress, which was a little bit concerning to watch, but it was still a really fun place to go, just spend a few hours and be with nature. They had also, like I said, they had a waterfall, they had a place where you can go see butterflies, and just an all-around really cool place to spend a few hours. But you don't have to go do it. I just, needed something to do on my last day. But otherwise, that was my time on the lake. It definitely was filled with ups and downs, but it was a great way to start my trip in Central and South America, and specifically my time in Guatemala. So just want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on my social media channels, and I'll catch you all in the next video. And as always, remember to wander far and wander often.